Hello world, this is LockpickingDev. Today I have a LocXis by Rav Bariach. And it's a really cool lock. There's pin and pin with two interactive elements to it, which I really enjoy. I really like pin and pin locks. I really dislike high lifts on pin 1, so that's a little annoying to me, so screw that thing. But we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through this together. So I guess wish me luck. Here we go. I haven't picked this yet. I have only done like one take before this. I do know pin 1 and 2 are like the first stiff ones, and they are the interactive ones. So it does work out for me, at least when I'm turning clockwise. And God, yeah, one thing I realized too is I'm using way too much pressure. You can see like I'm having a really hard time. There we go. Getting that pin to go up there, and I'm not adding too much pressure to it. There we go. There goes pin 2 now. I feel like pin 1 is set, but not wanting to fall down. Yep, 2. They're so dang high up. It's hard to get something high up there to lift it. Here we go. In the back, getting some binding on. Thought I felt some binding. Hopefully I wasn't lifting my turning tool. Yeah, no. I feel like pin 4 we got a little out of. 5. Pin 1 is loose, I'm not worried about it, but pin 2. Pin 2's right there. There we go. Pin 2, pin 1, inner pin. There we go. So you can clearly see pin 1 is set there. So I think 1 and 2 are set now. Yep, because now pin 3 is stiff. Feels like it's a spool that's lifting but not wanting to set. Make sure I'm on a pin and not my turning tool. Seems to be the case, but having trouble lifting high enough. I might have to switch out picks. Let's check the back just in case. Okay, yeah, back. And 5. It's so close. It's not wanting to get. It's definitely a spool. That flag isn't quite high enough to lift it. Try a different one. There we go. That was pin 5. I think we're almost there. Need to remember to keep my turning pressure low here. Right here. Toggle the turning pressure just in case. Nothing there. Feeling for any resistance because I feel like we're through a lot of the outer pins at this moment, so they're really jiggling. It's hard to sometimes land on the inner pin correctly. Actually, I mentioned it. Let's try our slightly shorter flag here. I have this one specifically for the inner pins. I feel like that may have hit pin 3 just fine. Pin 1 is this really? Where are you stuck? Come down, please. It's bothering me. I wonder if that has something to do with what's going on. There we go. I was going to say I don't feel anything out of it. Trying a different pick for a different feel. Okay, I think that was a little bit out of 3. Make sure one is springy and not stuck, because it looks like it's getting actually stuck. Yeah, it kind of felt stiff. I know it can't be that high up, which means it might be. There we go. Overlifting it a little bit. I just dropped it back down. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Pin 3. There we go. Pin 4. There we go. Pin 5. Felt like a spool. We didn't get anywhere. No solid set. Back to our short flag. Maybe having to do with my angle of my pick. Trying to adjust my body, see if looking at it differently kind of helps me not screw things up. Add more pressure now. See if I can just get anything. Because at the beginning, having less pressure helped. Maybe I'm at that point where I just need to add pressure and kind of go through, hit things. It feels like maybe I have something overset. Go, let one down, rotation back on. Put heavier pressure on now. I think pin 5 is set. One back down. really close on this lock, but points where it definitely feels stuck. Pin 4. There we go, there's one. There we go, one big set. Okay, we're almost there. Ooh, geez. Oh, the inner pin of one there. So actually, yeah, let me see what pick I have. Pretty sure one of the inner pins, so I go back to our little shorter flag because that hits the inner pins a little bit better. It's not 3. It felt stiff, but I'm not getting anything out of it. Ooh, ooh. This is pulling on my turning tool there. Put that back in. I was gonna say, you know what? Pin 1's not falling back down. I wonder. Do I have another pick around here? I don't think it's a spool on pin 1. Let's check. Yeah, no, I think pin 1's just being pain in the butt and wanting to stick up there like that. Put my pressure a little low again. Make sure I'm not accidentally making it hard on myself. Oh, we got 2. Gotta get a little bit more on 2 there. So there is our open. Woof! Yeah, I have not got this open yet, so I'm really happy to get my first open on camera. There's our bidding. Kind of rough, really highs on 1, 2, really low on 4, and a high on 5. I'll show you more detail of it, a little bit better view. Yeah, there we go. And when I get this gutted, yay, I'm pretty happy about this. All right, everyone, be back shortly. All right, here we are with our Rav Bariach. I have it gutted. It's our LocXis. And here's the card that came with it. And the card actually gave a little clue to the pins that was inside of it. So you can see it's so serrated and spools, and actually right there a torpedo pin, which seemed to be correct, as I'll show you in a second, but I wanted to show you the rest of the cards. So yeah, this is the LocXis lock over here, pen and pin with anti-drill, anti-snap protection, complies with EN 1303 2015, and that's about it on the card here. If you're able to read, I believe that's Hebrew, then you're able to read the rest of that yourself. I am not. But the card did give a clue to what's inside of it. And here's what's inside. So if we zoom in here, we see that, yes, we do have several serrated and several spools as well as the torpedo that we saw there. So let me see if I can get this just a little bit closer. There we go. And what's notable about these serrated pins is I definitely felt these serrated pins. Normally serrated pins don't bother me, and I can do a decent job at kind of just pushing through them. But these sharp edges just really got caught up in there, and I really noticed the serrated pin. So something to note, the side pins are right there. Those two little bitty pins at the top right there, those fit in, see, the side holes right here, like that. There we go. It fits in like that. And the way those work, when they're lined up with the hole on the side of the key right there. So I'll angle it this way. When it's not lined up, you can see that it's sticking out of the edge right there, so it prevents it from turning. When it is lined up like that, you can see that the side pin is not sticking out, allowing it to rotate. So I was right that the side pins are not active. That is just a key control measure right there. And it seems that they have holes to make options, I guess, if they want to expand the line or something. However, this is usually what they do. They have holes there for the others. So I'm not sure if other keys have different spots on different spots of the holes there, like 1, 3, and 5. This one is just 2 and 4 right there. So I wonder if that's a thing, but there we go. That's how that works right there. And let's see, anything else notable about this? I don't believe there is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this lock. This lock is a really fun lock. It was a good pick. Here's the key one more time, if I can get it to focus on it. There we go. The key one more time. Two very, very high lifts in the front there. You have to, they're the movable ones, so they get pushed even higher than the rest. And when you're dealing with the serrated pins back there, that was a really big pain in the butt there. And then also that high last pin as well. So we had another high pin, a low, then a high at the end, and that one at the end was a spool. So pretty difficult bidding for this lock. I was really happy to get it open. Definitely recommend picking these up. But here it is. This is the Rav Bariach LocXis Euro cylinder. Alright everyone, thanks for watching.